Hey, hey, hey!
Hey guys, I was not paying attention to the countdown timer.
Oh, man. Okay, so, busy week, as we predicted. But we did get one
We
movie
did.
in, if we want to call it that.
We searched, or I guess I searched,
This was his choice.
movies filmed in St. Louis.
If you all remember back to his previous choices, you'd think we'd learn.
Because it was cool to see Lambert Airport in the background of planes, trains, and automobiles. And so I looked up another list, or I asked AI and say, hey, what films have been...
Okay, there's first mistake. You asked AI. Asked AI.
What films have been filmed in St. Louis? And it brought up a list. And then the first one was always Meet Me in St. Louis.
Because that's an actual good movie.
And I think we talked about that one maybe a couple years ago.
Yes.
And so I went down the list and I saw this one called... Well, it was called...
The
Empty Man. Thought, wow, sounds promising.
Guess what genre?
Thriller?
It was labeled horror.
Yeah.
It's not.
I haven't watched a horror in a while.
It's not a thriller. What is it? Dumb. That's what it is. It was dumb. Biggest waste of 2 hours.
It was promising. It had potential.
No.
It had potential in the beginning.
In the first 10
in
minutes,
the beginning, it had potential.
maybe.
You got these hikers. I don't know. I forget where it said where they were. It showed the title where they were, and then this guy follows this whistling sound. He falls in the cave, sees this weird looking thing that appears dead, but now this guy is entranced, and then it cuts to this guy in St. Louis.
Yeah, it was really weird how they tried to connect that. Almost like two completely different stories.
So I thought that, okay, I guess that was probably 15 minutes worth
Yeah.
of the hikers, and then I thought that was maybe the setup to the rest of the movie, but there's a connection, supposedly, that I never got.
Well, the guy that was possessed in the beginning was the old man at the end.
Okay. There's that. I just kind of got excited when I saw the sign for the Lead Brewery. I thought that was cool.
So it was cool to see the St. Louis landmarks.
And the arch, we got to see the arch and, the bridges that cross to Illinois.
But apparently, majority of the movie was filmed in South Africa.
So that kind of confused me because
I don't
why
know.
you spend all the money to... That's two vastly different filming locations.
And apparently, surprisingly, the movie tanked. Didn't even make it to the theater, and they deemed it not profitable to even put it out on
Home video?
home video.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's yet a 6 point something on IMDb.
So apparently it was one of the last movies that 20th Century Fox, you said, put out before they were swallowed up by Disney.
Yeah, we see why they were swallowed up by Disney.
It was their Hail Mary.
And that was not a very good hail. Not even a Mary.
So I think the movie did a really good job of keeping my attention, at least, because I'm trying to figure out what is happening.
It was confusing.
It was.
That is for sure.
Because it's this urban legend, supposedly, where you... I don't know if you have to be alone.
No.
Or
Because she took the friends up there to the bridge.
Oh, that's right. And they took a bottle and they blew across it to whistle.
And
Wow.
called for the empty man.
Like, while you think about him, then he's supposed to manifest himself. And then the people that did that would start to have these visions.
Well, the first day, what was it? The first day you
hear?
you hear him. The second day you see him. The third day he finds you.
Yeah. And then they all ended up,
Yeah, they committed suicide
yeah.
or hung or weird.
The movie depicted them struggling with something else, and in the end, you see that they were doing it to themselves somehow.
Got in their brain. I don't know. It was really weird. But then how did it... I don't know. And then at one point, you see the one guy who was the target guy get possessed by this alien. So the alien enters his body.
Which was the thing...
And that was... It's over for me.
Which was the thing that the hiker was staring at after he fell into a cave.
Which is so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was the dumbest alien invasion movie I've ever seen.
Is it an invasion if it's just one thing? And mixed with...
Clearly it wasn't, because it said it had been going on for 500 years.
Oh. You mix all that with the occult, and you got these weirdos.
Yeah, it was clearly the occult.
They were meeting in this place and
in the middle of nowhere. That must have been the South Africa scene. When they were out in the middle of that field or that whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
But they were intensely thinking about this thing, the empty man, and
see, we're confused.
Yeah.
It was not... It was cool to see the St. Louis landmarks.
Yeah, that was neat, because it's kind of a rarity. It's always, the bigger cities like Chicago and New York, LA.
But the story could have been better. The story was really lacking.
The actors, I think they did a pretty good job.
Decent, yeah.
And the production quality was pretty good. But the writing was very scrambled for me. Not a coherent story. But I like the anticipation and the build-up kind of throughout the movie. But you're just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then you just get, I don't know, meatballs.
It seemed that their intent was psychological thriller.
Yeah, I agree.
But it was not pulled off properly.
Yeah.
It's pretty
pretty empty.
Yeah. I see what you did there. So, if you want a very empty movie, watch The Empty Man.
Give it a shot. Yeah.
Tell us if you thought it was just as empty as we did. Rating it, I give it a 2. I give it a 2 out of 10.
Is that what you really think?
That's what I really think. It was worse than that crazy one.
Give it a... Oh, I don't know.
He's scraping the bottom of the barrel here, folks.
4.
Oh, he's being very generous.
4.
There you have it.
Because
we do not give it thumbs up.
They held my attention, and darn it, but then they just ruined it with not bringing it all together.
Yeah.
So they get docked a lot of points for that.
It's unfortunate. It really was.
Okay.
Anyway, that's the one we have for you this time. Spring break is coming up soon. We'll have a whole slew of movies for you. But yeah, next week might be just as thin with only a movie or two.
Yeah, I'll find another one for you guys.
I will. I will find a better movie for us. He is no longer given the assignment of finding us a movie because failure.
Failure.
My turn.
Is that a hi-ya?
That's you're fired. All right, guys, check out our Tuesday movie review, and we'll catch you next time. Like, subscribe, and dang it.